Let's see what she's got.
What's up, boys?
Howdy, Trevor.
How we doing?
Not bad, buddy. All right.
What do we got today?
We were gonna do trailer testing, but I somehow lost our massive 2-inch ball hitch. So this shoot's going a little off the rails. But
We're gonna get back on the rail.
we're gonna get back on the rails, and instead of doing trailer testing today, I think it's time that we finally put some front suspension on our Rascal, as well as I've got the official Go Power Sports Stage 1 kit, and we're gonna install that instead of my homebrew 3D printed emergency edition. So, got some upgrades, we'll rip around, have a good time, and at the end, I think we should do a big channel update and just kind of touch on all the projects, where everything's at, what things are held up and why, and we'll just go from there. Sound good?
That sounds great, man. Let's get after it.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's get a mini bike stand. All right, out with the old and in with the new. You did well, 3D printed intake. Take a look at this thing, Trevor, it's pretty sick.
I can't believe it held up so well. Look at it. It's fine.
Yeah. It did its job, got us through a bunch of sick videos. But
yeah.
we are now officially upgrading. Jesus, bro.
It's under the.
It rolled under?
Yep.
So, now that we've moved away from extruded plastic, we're going to billet aluminum. This is part of the Stage 1 kit from Go Power Sports. This guy right here will bolt right onto your stock carburetor, which you have to be careful of. You have to get a shot from the side here, Trey, is you want to make sure that when you put this on, that the notches on the inside line up with the little ports.
Not to mention that the red is sick.
Yeah, the red is epic. When I took this apart, it only had one nut holding it on, so we're gonna thread lock these a little bit. Little blue thread locker, dude. All right. So we got that attached, and we got our nice fancy Stage 1 filter from Go Power Sports with their sweet, I have to imagine this is a hydrophobic sock on here so we don't soak our air filter. The Stage 1 kit from Go Power Sports also comes with the appropriate size jet so that you can upjet your carburetor to handle the increased fuel. I happen to have already drilled ours out to the same spec that Go Power Sports sends, so we're gonna stick with the one that we got. All right. There's our air filter. Trevor, you got the eye. What do you think? Where should this logo go? Up top like this? On the side over here?
I think it looks fresh, pointed out.
I think so too.
So when you look down, next to you while you're doing a wheelie,
Yep.
you just know Go Power Sports is right beside you.
That's right, baby. That's what we need. Okay, so that was easy. Next, let's get this front end off so we can swap on this epic mini bike front suspension kit from Go Power Sports. This thing is so gnarly. It's gonna give us hopefully just the right amount of compression on there. We'll get this all set up however we want it. Make sure it clears our tire. We lose our Rascal front plate, which makes me a little sad, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm low-key thinking we can make our own plate up here.
Yeah.
And we've got a coil coming off the engine. We could put a front headlight on this thing.
Oh, nice.
That would be so sick.
Ta-da!
Beautiful.
Hey man, I made you a unicycle. You like wheelies, don't you? This should actually go together easier than it came apart, low key.
Don't say that.
I know I shouldn't have,
No, it's too big.
All right,
What?
so fun fact we just learned. The stock front pivot pin is too large for this. So we're gonna figure out what size this is and hopefully I have a drill bit that'll fit it. We can drill these out. Let's pause. Oh, you're watching? Oh man, this is working fine. Just drill it out to a 1/2 inch. See that, Trevor? Progress.
I love that fork.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. Only problem is in my rushed spray painting job to try and get this thing done for release, I didn't disassemble it to paint it, so we got a little bit of raw steel here, but that'll get covered up. I'm just saying it on camera before I get roasted by the comments, that's all.
Oh, damn.
That's an upgrade.
This is gonna help our forearms.
Yeah.
Taking some of that just jostling out. This is about to be so much more comfortable. Wow. Okay, that's a really big deal. I'm so excited about this stuff because ultimately at some point we'd love to make our own mini bike. And so getting to see like, okay, what's the rigid front suspension feel like? All right, that's pretty cool. Now it's like, what does this feel like? This is gonna be cool.
Yeah.
And then we'll have to get something with a swing arm and test out rear suspension. Fun stuff. This is such a perfect like entry point.
Yeah.
Last thing we do, what do you say we lose our janky custom tailpipe?
Yeah.
Because we got a sweet new one from Go Power Sports.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Only thing is, this is a 1-inch tube and it flares as it goes back. So for the time being, we're just gonna have to run it without a muffler. We'll just straight pipe it, but I don't think anyone's gonna mind, except maybe our neighbors. Dude, that's a sweet little upgrade, bro.
That looks so dope.
Should we show my horrific hack job of trying to make this fit after we put our engine risers on? Hey, but it got us through. Boys,
Bobby?
yes, we've got our stage 1.
Hmm?
We've got our new fangled suspension. I think it's time we ride.
Let's do that.
All right, boys. Let's see what she's got. Right off the bat, it feels like we're getting a little bit smoother power and a little bit smoother throttle response This is a much less restrictive intake than the one I was able to design. It's just flowing a lot of air and it feels really good. And we're not losing any of that low end torque that I thought we might give up.
I was worried about that. I wasn't sure if you were feeling that.
Dude, you have to get on this immediately because it wants to just lift and go.
Oh man. All right.
You're the right one to ride it.
All right. All right.
Wheelie time.
Yeah.
Gets right up and goes.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Lifting rocks. Wow, yo, that is a lot less restrictive. It lifts immediately. Oh man, this has got everything. It's
Pretty wild.
it feels really good. And coming back down onto it like a cloud.
Yeah. Yeah, this up here is really a good test of the actual like stage 1 kit, but the real test of the front suspension is gonna be down there.
Oh yeah, yeah, down the track.
So what do you say? Should we go test it out?
Give her a go. One thing I am noticing while we wait for Big Bob real quick is that the range of motion on this is a little bit
Less.
less, which isn't really an issue, but it was something that I didn't really realize as I went to turn the first time. I thought I caught a peg or something,
Oh, yeah.
but it was just kind of bonking against this.
I thought I kind of felt that as we were like setting it up, but I wasn't sure because I was focusing on everything else, but
A
yeah.
little smaller range of motion, nothing crazy, but enough to want to keep in mind when you go out for your first ride with this thing.
Yeah, yeah. Especially those super hard turns on this is not really ideal anyways. This is probably a good idea with the amount of power we're putting behind it.
Yeah, it makes sense. Plus, these are long pegs that off camera the other day I did, put one of these into the grass and shoulder over the top of this thing. So.
Yeah. Yeah, Trey's the first one to crash the bike.
Oh yeah, I got the first crash on this thing.
I love that. I wish it was on camera.
Do you want me to give this a little roundabout?
Yeah, I'm going to say, Big Bob, can you go down in that far corner?
Yep.
Start her up.
One more.
Wait, one more. Just go one. But Big Bob has a shot he wants, so go around one more. And then same thing, stop like this.
Oh,
Of course I look away for the half second.
down goes Trevor.
I can't believe I literally missed that.
Woo.
Trey, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm looking at the bike.
Should be
Little
okay.
smoke coming out of her.
Well, that's the new pipe too, which is coloring in nicely.
Woo! No,
Alright.
that was a nice low speed tumble.
Yeah, it's so funny too because you were going by and I was like, oh, I've seen this shot 1,000 times. Let me not get it. And I'm like sitting here like panning up to the trees. I was like, maybe it'll be a cool transition for Trey. Nope. You ate it.
Nope, I'm just busy sending it into the dirt.
I hope when we look at this back, I at least catch like some good footage of you just upside down on the thing.
Let me say real quick
Yeah.
that after doing like a good amount of laps around this thing without this and now with it, like wow. Like I felt like I could just get around everything, but that little bit of restriction is enough to, you got to keep that in mind, especially around corners that are tight.
Yeah.
But when you're going over like the bit like rocks and stuff, like it just eats it all up. It feels like you're now on a dirt bike as opposed to a mini bike.
How's she feeling? I don't know if you could tell, but I found the stump that keeps wrecking our foot pegs.
Oh!
That's not cool. We've done it a couple times. This is the worst I've done it yet. We bent the foot peg over. Nothing we can't fix, but just annoying. It's hidden and buried in the muck.
Yeah.
And the bike's sliding around.
Yeah, you'll see it on
I
slow-mo.
saw you kind of pop off the bike.
Yeah, I almost got chucked off the front because I was ripping along, and then all of a sudden bike stopped and I kept
I
going.
saw that, yeah.
That's why we wear helmets, kids.
Yes.
You sure you don't want one lap with a broken foot peg?
If both pegs were good, I'd go. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm good. I'm just chilling.
Yeah, today is not ideal for the track, but I am very curious to see what kind of lap times we can put down out here.
Oh yeah, right?
Yeah, you guys were moving pretty good, actually.
Yeah, and it's just a time on it kind of thing. Like we're both getting pretty confident driving this thing around,
Yeah.
but it just takes time because it gets swirly. We're in the mud out here, but it's doing great. Like these knobby freaking cleat tires, epic. So,
Dude, again, it feels like a dirt bike out here now. Sorry I dumped it, guys.
that's it's a round bike anyways.
That's why we painted it. To send it.
But let's see how our low end torque is going up this. We'll swap over to Big Bob and then we can wrap mini bike and do our channel update.
Sounds good, brother.
I'm gonna go.
Give them God, give them lies. Let me shoot, let me die, let me fall, let me fly. Who I am, that's implied. I'm a fraud, I'm a fake. Let me run, let me wait, let me cry, let me ache. Oh God, where's your face? New decisions, it's a shame. Keys are Cali, killer can. Show me vision, show me fam. Ain't nobody love. Who gon' hold it down?
Okay, that was eventful. First of all, congratulations, Trevor, on your very first Tyranis crash.
Welcome to the club.
On the boards,
You're on.
baby.
Yeah, you're on the board.
Hopefully Big Bob got it. I'm sorry that I was playing around. But I think this is a good opportunity, since we've been at this a while now and we've got a bunch of projects running congruently, to kind of do a quick walk through the shop, see what we're working on, see what's coming, and also help me remember all the things that we still have to do. So I guess we'll start here. Big Bob's car is nearing completion, low key. Your brakes are good,
Yep.
drivetrain, steering, all that's good. Electrical's good. We need taillights for you.
Okay.
We need backup camera.
Yeah, that's a biggie
For you.
me. Yep.
Some of the things we're gonna mention here, we have not talked about on camera yet, so
Yeah.
just roll with us.
That one I'm very excited about, the backup
Yeah,
cam.
That's gonna
So,
be sick.
Yeah.
I've been holding off just because I need to 3D print a new housing for all the electronics, because it's a cigarette lighter sort of deal, and I didn't want to have all that bulk under here, so I took it apart. I got to print a new case, and then the install will actually be pretty easy. So that'll be sweet. You get a screen up here so you can see behind you.
That's the real key. It's gonna be like a rear view mirror.
Precisely.
Yeah, so pumped up about
Yeah, so that's gonna be sweet. And then, oh, fenders.
that. Oh yeah.
We got fenders
Yes,
for you.
yes.
That's gonna be wild. So
Yeah.
we'll do a fender kit,
Maybe running boards like we did on yours.
maybe some running boards. Is there anything else that we're waiting on?
Maybe then it's off to powder coat.
Yeah. Powder coat's happening this summer.
Yeah.
That would be really awesome. So just a little couple things to close up on here. A couple days of work, a video or two, and we'll be good to go. Speaking of powder coat, I've been neglecting our Rogue Fab bender.
Yeah.
This thing deserves powder coat. It is so sweet. And the only reason I haven't done it yet is because I love it so much, I can't bear to have it disassembled and out of the shop for any amount of time.
That's fair. Yeah.
But the good news is the next couple things we're doing is gonna be square tube on the trailer and some odds and ends stuff. We're not gonna be needing to do bends for a while, so this thing's gonna get looking pretty.
Nice.
Head down in the comments and tell us how we should powder coat this thing. You know, I'm kind of thinking maybe black and red would be cool. Maybe we do Tyranis colors. Doesn't this kind of look a little T-Rexy, this head here? Can't you see some teeth in here?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
We might have to do something fun.
Yeah.
But I'm just excited to get this thing all good to go. Get the stickers on it so I can see my degrees.
Yeah.
Get the, just everything. We have cool Rogue Fab logos. That's just, it's kind of sad that it hasn't been fully finished yet. Sorry, Rogue Fab.
We'll get there.
You know how much we love this thing.
Yeah.
So anyways, that thing's baller. I guess we'll just keep moving along as I run into things. We've got our camp trailer in the works. I've got our memory foam mattress right here just came in. We've got the cool sliding glass windows for the sides. I think we showed those last video.
That's gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be crazy. In the next couple, maybe next week, I think I'm gonna build the skeleton, the frame of
Nice.
the actual box, because I've got all the steel for it. So that'll be really fun. Moving right along, we've got our really epic storage rack here. So the last time we touched this, we built the cage and just very lightly tacked it together so I could stare at it for a while. And I've been staring at it a lot longer than expected. So long that people have had time to bump into it, break pieces off, the tank is hanging loosely. I'm embarrassed. I don't even want to show you this.
She's in rough shape, but she's also like almost done.
We almost have a roller,
Yeah.
basically. I mean, put it like this. We were talking about it earlier, Trey. If we put oil in this thing and started it up, I mean, the drivetrain is good to go. It'll spin the axles, you know?
Yep.
But we're waiting on one thing, and that one thing is I need to make bearing holders for the Miata bearings that go out here. And that way, if I can turn out those bearing holders, then we can build our A-arms off of that and go from there. If I was an extra good fabricator, I could probably do all that and leave room for the the bearing holders and just fill them in at the end, but I don't trust myself enough. This is our first independent rear suspension, and so we're gonna just follow order of operations so we don't have to redo anything. But this is coming along great. Oh, another fun little tease that we'll just throw out there. A little wing, dude.
A little wing?
I might trim it.
That's a big wing.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to trim it down some, but this is the smallest one I could get for a reasonable price. Oh, you know what? It goes like, it's like this. There you go.
Jesus, dude.
So I think it's gonna look epic. Looking forward to that. There's so much here to do, and I'm so excited about it. Other thing, just to clear the air, the reason we haven't done the front end is my method to my madness is generally to do the rear first because that's where the drivetrain is and it's more complex than the front in some ways. Also, we're gonna tackle this front end differently than we've tackled any other front end. And I'm gonna build the A-arms off the sides out here as opposed to connecting them all in the center, which is gonna free us up more space for our pedals, our steering rack, and all that. So necessity drives innovation.
That's what I was gonna say.
And over here we got the red cart. Red cart needs a speedometer. Red cart needs some tweaking to the electrical system. It needs some new headlights, which I think I shorted out because our electrical system needs tweaking, and we took this thing through snow, rain, mud, just about every terrible terrain imaginable. And you know, that's what happens. Sometimes you gotta fry your headlights for the YouTube clout. That's okay. But, yeah.
Keep going.
Okay. Oh, we gotta do the floor inserts.
Yeah.
The diamond plate is gonna be really sick.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta.
That's my area of expertise.
Yeah, templates right there.
Yeah, templates are me.
Templates are us, man. Happy with the steering, happy with the front end. This is pretty close to finished. Every project has some welding to do still, because certain things are tacked, but, oh, I need to make more permanent mounts for our, our tail lights. They are currently gaff taped on, but I've got some cool 3D printing ideas for how to make that awesome. So that'll be sweet. As we're moving around, yo, should we talk about like what these go to? Or should we just wait? Because this hasn't even been talked about yet. Let's wait.
Yeah, we can wait.
We'll wait. Another thing, I gotta make a mount for our Bluetooth speaker that Bridget got me, the JBL, that's gonna be epic. I'll make one of those. And then Big Bob, I forgot we gotta get a trailer hitch on your cart as well.
Oh yeah.
Because I just finished welding mine up today thinking we were gonna do a trailer test, and I have no idea where that ball hitch went. So that's okay. Let's just keep on moving. Back to the Rascal. We've got a ton of cool stuff coming for this. We're gonna do stage 2. We've got an epic Makuni carb, which is gonna help a lot with our throttle control. We're pulling the governor out. You know, billet flywheel, upgraded internals for stage 2. It's gonna be really sick. So this thing's on its way. And then, oh, also, throw a little headlight up here. Let me see if I can grab one.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Did you lose it already?
Shut up, Trey.
Oh my
A
God.
little something like this right here.
Oh, that looks. God, what are we in Europe?
Something, baby. Yeah, there is, it looks like this is, I think coming off here somewhere is a coil I can tap into. And if I'm wrong, but just a cool idea.
I like it.
Hey, don't lose it.
Yeah, whatever. So
I like
this
the
thing,
mud underneath the bike
Yeah, right? I left that there.
after Trey got off it.
yeah. Oh, just for the, I bent the peg back.
Nice.
Looking good.
Yep, we're back in action. Next time probably snaps it off though. I'm probably gonna reinforce it. And then, what was supposed to be the subject of today's video is our trailer, which I'm dying to test. It's done now, at least this initial prototype. We've got some things to look at. I'm still unsure about the way that I have the suspension set up. It may need to be connected into one singular A-arm as opposed to this sort of semi-independent vibe. Oh yeah, we should probably put the nuts on the wheels.
It's right here.
Yeah, it's fine. All I want is to stand this thing up. There we go, okay. We'll do a little trailer testing. Come here, Big Bob.
What?
Just get on the end of that and bounce for me a little bit. Try to sit right in the middle if you can. Nice.
Good.
Okay, now go to one corner for me.
Yep. Sit on the gusset.
On the gusset.
Okay.
So this is what I was going for, and honestly,
It's not bad.
from what I'm seeing, do that again, please.
Yeah.
From what I'm seeing, what you'll notice is basically by putting all the weight over here, we're getting a lot of flex out of this corner, but not much
Right.
over here. And because the bearings that we get from Go Power Sports and the hangers they provide allows some movement if you set them up the right way, it may allow us to have a more dynamic sort of suspension system than if we were to just run this. My other option is to run a bar across here, connect these two into one swing arm, and then the only way it's gonna compress is if both springs are compressing.
Gotcha.
So we won't really know what the right call is until we load this thing down with actual weight and take it out on trails where there's uneven terrain, because ideally, this would help allow the trailer to try and stay flat over rough terrain where the suspension would absorb it versus just bouncing,
Yeah.
you know? So, and then I think our final update is back there. So should we go take a walk?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Final update is our lathe is now operational. So lathe works. Problem is, I don't know how to work a lathe. So we got some learning to do. We've got some serious cleanup to do. But the biggest barrier that we had, which was not having electricity for this thing, is now taken care of. So yeah, this is an old South Bend precision lathe. Any of you other go-kart YouTubers out there or machinists, if you know how to use this thing and can point me in the right direction, any help will be greatly appreciated. We've also got Grampy. My grandfather worked at Pratt & Whitney for 40 years.
40 years.
He's got the watch and everything, so
Yeah.
he used to actually operate and work on and around lathes very much like this, and now he's a wood turner. So I'm hoping that we can get him down here now that things are calming down COVID-wise,
Right.
and he can give me a rundown on this, because that would be a really, really cool video.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
I'm sure he would love to pass the machinist torch.
Yeah. I'm sure he would. I know he wants to.
Yeah, because as soon as he saw that first video, he texted my mom and he's like, "Oh my God, like I used to work on those. Like I know exactly how to clean it, how to use it, how to da da da." And I'm
what we
like,
need, yeah.
I need that. Please come visit us.
Yeah.
So Grampy, if you're watching, get down here, bro.
We need your help.
And if Grampy can't make it, I'll settle for, you know, Ethan of Grind Hard or Chris from Rather Be Welding. Any of you guys, feel free to drop in. It's cool. And we have one more project in the works. I'm gonna be doing a stage 4 conversion with a 670 kit on my dad's John Deere lawn tractor. We're gonna try and hit 105 miles an hour in the back straight. No, I'm just kidding. I had to move this so we could get in there. But a lot of exciting stuff. Is there anything else coming up that we want to talk about before we close this video?
We're talking about another mini bike in the near future.
Yeah, we're talking about another mini bike in the near future, some serious overlanding trips. Ideally, I'm hoping we can find some kind of go-kart related events to get to this summer.
Yeah.
Cars and Cameras, if you're watching. Mini Mayhem? Big summer. Oh, another cool thing. We can mention this too. Grind Hard actually selected our build for one of their featured builds on their website. So yeah, when that goes live, you guys should definitely check it out. Show them some support and help us show our appreciation for them putting us on like that, because that's really, really cool. So if this is your first Tyranis video, don't forget to hit that subscribe. If you've been following us for a while, you already know you're hitting that thumbs up, because that helps us out a lot.
And as always, y'all better make sure you hit those notifications.
Yes, please.
I think that's all the updates, guys.
That's all the
so.
updates.
I think so.
Let's go home.
Good stuff.